Work smarter. Go further. Take the first step today.
One of the things people often remember about your wedding is how great the food was and how fabulous the cake was. So I'm joined by two of my friends, Lazaire Oglesby from Honey Catering and Miss Cathy Black from Cathy's Cakes and Creations. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thanks for having us here. We're excited.
Yeah, so we're excited because I want to help make things a little bit easier for people. I think that they have lots of questions when it comes to choosing the people that are going to service, their wedding. And so, what are some of the most common things that you run into with brides and with families when it comes to booking for catering?
I think that, people always, the main question they ask, are we going to run out of food? And of course we always say no. We always, they give us a number and that's the number we plan for.
And then some, right?
and then probably about 25% more. We've even fed 75 people over the number because we're the ones that look bad, if we run out. So we just want everybody to be fed and happy.
And to be, not have to worry about those small things, that you guys will take care of it. And I think that's one of the things people really need to focus on is, as experts, when you hire experts, they're going to make sure that you're taken care of when it comes to your big day. So what are some of the options that we have with Honey Catering?
Well, to start off with, I always ask what their date is, because obviously you have to have that first. And then amount of guests is another thing you need to know kind of before you call, because that's how I determine my pricing. And time of day also, because that kind of determines how heavy the food is, you want to serve. But we do appetizers a lot, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then we do full meals.
Which is one there's one right behind you that's making me hungry.
This is a bacon cheeseburger slider, and that's always fun. The grooms always go for this one because it's kind of like man food. I didn't want to bring any dainty stuff. I wanted you guys to see real food.
We'll leave the dainty to Miss Cathy over here with the cakes, right? So obviously your options, you have plenty of them for people to different items for people to choose from when it comes to their food. And the setup over here, sorry Miss Cathy, I'm going to come over here, you have some different setup.
I just brought a few of my serving pieces because every bride, when I talk to them, I just try to fill them out and I customize a menu for each bride and each wedding. Okay. We have custom sample menus on our website, but I just really like to fill them out and just see kind of what they love and what their favorite foods are and just the general vibe of their event. So we have some rustic pieces here, we have some more modern here, and then I don't really have much classic stuff here because the silver is not polished, but we also have some of that too.
There you go. So all different types. And Miss Cathy, and I want to move it over here because these cakes are also making me hungry now that I'm pregnant. This is one of the things that I crave is dessert and sweet. So Miss Cathy, in fact, you did Lazaire's wedding cake and it's right here, isn't it?
Yes, I did.
So tell me about the cakes when it comes to choosing for both the bride and the groom.
Normally when the bride comes to me, she has already looked. Pinterest is a very good source. They have so many options out there.
To give you your ideas.
To give her some idea of what she wants. And then her question to me is, how much cake are we going to need? What kind of cake? And normally I like to do for the bride's cake, I like to do the traditional yellow cake. And then for variety, we do some fruit fillings. One of my favorites is lemon, which I've put in this sample cake today.
We're actually going to get to try it in a little bit. But one of the other things that's most important that people need to realize is not only a great, fabulous looking cake, but it also has to taste great. And so there is a proper way to cut a cake. So you're going to show us how to do that, aren't you?
Yes.
And then I'm going to get to try it with my spoon. Lazaire, you're going to get to try it too. So will you help us with that? What is the proper way to cut a cake?
Well, normally a wedding cake like this is stacked tiers on top of each other. And people think that you have to dismantle the entire cake. Well, you don't. You take the top tier off because they're going to save it for their first anniversary. And then you cut the second tier. And then take that board off and cut your third tier.
I see.
So you don't dismantle the entire cake. But you need a good sharp knife and just
slice it down.
Slice it down.
Nice and pretty.
Hopefully.
And there you have it. That looks Look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Well, Lazaire and I are going to be tasting that during the break. So thank you so much. I appreciate both of y'all being here, Miss Cathy and Lazaire. And if you need any of their information, you can go to thedishon6.com to get that. But stay right there. When we come back, we want to give you a head start on your wedding registry. We'll be right back.